Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. How are you all doing? How are you guys doing this beautiful Saturday that the Lord has made? And welcome to the new month of July. All right. Come in, guys. Let's discuss interesting conversation. Welcome. Okay, I'm hearing myself. Okay. That is taken care of. Welcome to my live room. Give me a second. I don't like the light on my face. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. I think it's better this way. I'm just gonna manage this one. Hey, Thunder Scorpio. Welcome. Good morning. How you doing? And thank you. Happy new month to you too. Thank you for becoming a member on my YouTube channel. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate. God bless you real good. How are you doing, Tonda? How are you doing? I will be coming back in a minute. All right. Yeah, I need your opinion on today's conversation as a man. Please. I need what you're going to say is very valuable to this conversation. So, welcome everybody. Come in, guys. Let's discuss. The weather for me is starting up at 60 degrees. Okay, is it 60 or 69? Okay, 69 degrees Fahrenheit. So, it's really warm, and by the close of business, it's going to be a very warm day. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be a very warm day by the close of business. We'll get all the way to 85. Interesting. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for being here. It's yours truly, Oyoyo. Thank you for another weekly roundup here on Oyoyo's World, Oyoyo's Ducky's Kitchen, and Oyoyo's World on Facebook. Thank you, Tonda. Thank you so much. So I'm discussing an interest. In fact, a lot of things happened during the week, which we'll be talking about. And relationship-wise, a lot of things, you know, have been on Nigerian YouTube space, happening back home in the motherland, Nigeria. And we'll be talking about all of that today. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like this live stream. Don't forget to share. And don't forget to contribute in the comment section. And if you're meeting me for the first time, yes, my name is Oyoyo. And I also have a channel membership on YouTube. You can also join my membership to support what we do here, coming every time to entertain, to discuss, and educate. So, welcome, everyone. Nkechi Cynthia, thank you for being here. Thank you guys for joining me today. I really appreciate all of you. So a lot, like I said, happened during the week, and but I can't fit everything in that happened during the week. So we'll be talking about the major things that made the serious headlines. That's what we'll be talking about today. And a lot of people are beginning to lend their voices concerning everything that happened in the week. People are still talking about it. And wow, baby mama drama has been on since Saturday last week, a week today. Gist Lover, the Nigerian anonymous blogger, been breaking some, stories, and from Banky W um what was his name again, Davido, and every other thing in between. We saw what happened in Nigeria when the president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, went to Lagos with 124 car convoys, and then Nigerian citizens were really so worried, and then they started talking about it. What kind of expenditure? What kind of thing is that? 124 convoys is too much and is not an exemplary life coming from the president. That also made headlines and made a lot of TikTok videos and YouTube and Facebook discussions. And we saw that happen. We saw other things happening back home in motherland Nigeria. People are beginning to cook with their cooking gas because of lack of use their cooking gas to power their generators because of lack of fuel. We saw all of that. But major headlines actually was Banky W in entertainment industry. The major headlines, Banky W was alleged to be expecting a child from a baby mama. Boom, the internet was heated up and a lot of arguments. A lot of people were like, is that true? Is that possible? Why this lovely couple? A lot of people showed concern. And I tell you, I was concerned too because I love the two of them. They are like match make from heaven, that kind of situation. So hearing that issue and the way Adesu and Banky W handled the allegation, that was everything to me. I really applaud Adesua for handling it maturely, and the Banky for also not responding to social media online in-laws, unlike what our brother Yule Doche did last year with his Odeshi attitude and he's arrogant with the whole thing and all of that. So I was glad the way they handled it, but they made major headline. They shook Nigeria internet space throughout the week. People are still wondering, is that true? Was it possible? Is there any, element of truth in that allegation? So hopefully in the future, we'll be hearing if the said baby mama actually put to bed. We'll be hearing more stories in the future about that. But for now, we are blessed and happy the way Banky W and Adesua handled that allegation. They handled it like professional. They gave they didn't give 2 cents about what the social media internet were talking about. They went on their own, doing their thing, their lovey-dovey, showering themselves with some praises and being on each other's arms, encouraging each other, which is what couples should do. You form an alliance when situations are bad. So that was one of the things that made the major headlines. And few days later, what's his name? Davido. I don't know why his name is just going off my mind. I guess it's because of the whole bad news coming from him and bad energy. So Davido, you all know Davido with his latest album, I'm not available, timeless, all over the place. And he has been in baby mama drama as far as about 10 years ago. Okay, people think Imelda is the first daughter. No, she's not, according to Kemi Okuloyo. Davido has a bigger child who supposedly to be the first child, but up until date, that child has not been recognized by Davido. He has not recognized that the child is his daughter, and that one is still hanging. The child lives in Ibadan with her mother, and the journalist Kemi has been fighting for that child, for Davido to do paternity tests to recognize his daughter and do the needful. Anyway, so that one is still pending, unacknowledged to be his child. Then Davido had Imelda from Sophia. He had Sophia, baby mama, Larissa, London. He had another one, Amanda, and the latest one. We were just talking about the Anita New York. Boom, the French lady also came. She was pregnant for Davido. So 2 pregnancy announcements for one married man in 1 week, under 24 hours. Both of those happened. And this man is a married man, eventually married Chioma. Chioma, I will call Chioma Endurance Chioma, not Assurance Chioma, is Endurance. Chioma is the endurance wife, ready to endure everything, to remain Davido's wife, ready to be there to, not to let another woman in. But anyway, we'll be talking about all of that in today's conversation. And back to my country, USA. What happened this week? A lot of people will not know that because this is legal, this is educative, this is not entertainment per se, but this is serious policy in the US that was overturned by the US Supreme Court, taking off affirmative action from universities. We'll be talking about that. And then also yesterday, Supreme Court also um, passed obtain another judgment ruling saying that yes, a vendor, a wedding vendor, wedding planner, whatever, you have the right to reject gay couple if you don't feel comfortable with that. So a lot, been happening in the US. The affirmative action was overruled on Thursday. Then the gay and the wedding planners situation was also ruled yesterday. So a lot is going on in the US. And if you don't know about affirmative action, just type affirmative action on Google. You're going to get a lot of information about it right now. That is what is happening in the US. So I'm going to be giving a little preamble what that means. Affirmative action was put in place so that they will enable the Black and brown children in the, from high school to be able to get admission to Ivy League school based on consideration that they are marginalized or something like that. And then it was an opportunity to make the children sit on the table. You understand? So that was, and this has been a policy for many years, many years. Supreme Court on Thursday, overruled that policy, saying that going forward, that universities should go back to the drawing board and remove that policy in the admission process. So they will not be considered again based on affirmative action. Everybody has to be on the same platter, qualified on merit. No more consideration because you're a black or brown child, you'll be given consideration. So all of this happened this week. And in all honesty, the affirmative action, really bothered me on Thursday. I took a pause. I was quiet for over 30 minutes thinking about the whole process. And at the end of the day, I had to talk to myself. Yeah, I'm concerned. I'm a colored woman, so I'm concerned what that's going to mean for our kids going forward. All right, so let's get back to the lighter ones, the fun one, and all of that. Thank you for joining me and welcome back, Thunderstorm. You said you were taking a break. All right. Yeah, that's crazy how affirmative action benefits white women more than any other group. Thunder, sincerely speaking, if you really ask me, I really don't want to talk about that affirmative action because it's going to wake up a lot of, emotions. But I still have to mention it because it happened in the week and it was one that had serious impact on me psychologically, emotionally. I even got a message from assistant commissioner in my division telling me, wow, that this might change a lot of things regarding affirmative action all the way down to the states. So people don't understand what it means, but we'll be talking about all of those in this conversation, honestly. All right, all right, all right, all right. So I'll be posing some questions. Please, your contribution is needed in the comment section. And I want us to make it conversational. So let me not be the only one talking. And I'll be dropping my link as well for discussion. If you want to contribute to today's conversation, feel free to jump on the link and lend your voice. It's very, very appreciated. Don't forget to join my membership if you haven't joined my membership here on YouTube. And if you're watching from Facebook, thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to follow my page on Facebook, and don't forget to contribute as well. You can as well super chat or send stars to me as well on Facebook. All right. Happy New Month, everybody. Gores, welcome, welcome. Happy New Month to everybody. This is the first day of the last half of the year. June ended yesterday and July began today. So we have 6 more months to end the year. How has the year 2023 been to you? The year, has it been favorable? The year, has it added any made any impact in your life? Have you achieved some of the dreams you set in your New Year resolution? Are you still working on some of those dreams? Where are you at the middle of the year? Let's take some census, okay? Let me know where you are at the middle of the year. What are those goals you set for yourself on the first day of this year, telling yourself by March, by April, by June, and then I should have been able to, achieve AYZ, dot dot dot. How is it going for you? Has the year been blessed for you? Are you still trying to figure the year out? Let me know in the comment section as well. Treasure G's, thank you for joining me today. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you guys for being here. So we started with Banky W. That was the beginning. I was on a live stream actually Saturday, a week today, when one of my contributors in the comment section said, Gist Lover just broke the news about Banky W that everybody's saying is Banky, Banky, Banky. I was like, are you serious, Banky? No, it can't be Banky. We love Banky and Adesua. They look like couple made from heaven. But like we all know, we have cracks as well. We have stains. We have problems. We are flawed as human beings. Anybody is bound to make mistake, one or two, and you learn from your mistake. So when that news broke on Saturday, I couldn't cover it because I was already rounding up with my own Saturday roundup. And besides, I needed to dig in to find more information about it before I make a video or a live stream. And I did make an interesting video on my channel about Banky W, Adesua, and also put in a hint of Yule Doche, comparing notes on how they handle same allegation that was dropped on the internet by Gist Lover. So if you haven't watched that video, go to Yoyo's World. You definitely enjoy it. And remember, your comment is much appreciated. All right. Treasure said, who they still remember New Year resolution like this way life just they turn upside down? You'll be surprised. Some people are still following New Year resolution, honestly. But we are overly excited every New Year, 31st night. People are writing, goals for the year, what you want to achieve, blah, 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 blah. But by the time you get to April, you'll be like, okay, you know what? That is not possible. This can be, this can. But all the same, one thing we are grateful for today is that we are still all alive. I met, we talked in January, Treasure Gist, we are still alive in July. So it is something to appreciate the year, appreciate God for. All right. All right. So my question to you guys, do you guys think that news about Banky W and Adesua, do you guys think it was real, or was it one of those speculations by Gist Lover? Do you guys see any atom of truth coming out from that conversation? Let me know what you think in the comment section. All right. As you're thinking about Adesua and Banky W, let's move into Davido. Davido made the news about another baby mama. That would have been baby mama, maybe baby mama number 6 or number 5. And we thought it was one of those people that would just come and go quietly. They would discuss it off the social media. But the lady, Anita Brown, came prepared. Anita has been seeing David for a long time. So now I'm beginning to understand the story better. And thank God for having good friends like Treasure G's that keep giving me information. Whenever she sees something about this, she's going to send a copy to me so that I can read through to understand what is going on. So I appreciate you on that. Yes, now you're talking thunder. I know it. I know it. I said it to a friend of mine yesterday that Davido is becoming like Nick Cannon. Yeah, I think Nick has about 13 children now. Yeah. He was married to Mariah Carey for years. They have 2 kids together. And then the marriage did not work out, also based on infidelity and all of that. Right now, Nick has about 12 or 13 kids, to the point that during Father's Day or during one of the kids' celebration, he forgot the name of his child. Yes, it can lead to that when you have them scattered across cities, from California, New York, Las Vegas, Atlanta, name it. Nick has children all over the place. Now Davido is taking over from Nick. So let's see how it goes. Thank you so much for pointing that out, Thunder Scorpion. I really appreciate. All right, so Davido's news came out. The lady Anita, since she broke that news, she's been ranting. She's not keeping quiet. On Twitter, she's there. Instagram, yeah. Every angle, every social media platform that she feels that her voice will be heard, this lady has been throwing tantrums from get-go. Then I thought it was just a baby mama thing. So maybe he's becoming a woman that was rejected. Maybe she's feeling, yeah, after all, before you married Chema, I was there. You were dating me too. We were all in the same thing. The latest information I got this morning when I woke up was, hey, gosh, let me see if I quickly get to it because it was mind blowing. I couldn't believe it myself. I said, no, 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 no. It ca- Wait, 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 wait. Wait, wait, wait. Okay. Okay. Gosh, God have mercy you. Davido. No, 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 no. Okay. I got quite a number of messages about Davido. And the last one, the lady was saying, Anita was saying in 2017, either 17 or 18, that Chioma, that is Davido's present wife, Anita and David, they were all together in Dubai, and Chioma was there. So nobody should tell her anything, that she's been in the family, she's been in this guy's life for that long. So it's beginning to sound like a lady that is feeling rejected. Yeah, maybe it's beginning to sound like that. Oh, the message was in vanishing mode. So treasures, that message is in vanishing mode, so it just left. I wanted to read it out. So I'm beginning to think that Anita's rant or annoyance or anger is boiling from the fact that I've been with this guy for many years. So why are people looking at me like one side piece? I'm not a side piece. I was a girlfriend, and he left me and went and settled for Chioma. Even Chioma, at the time when we were together in Dubai, had a thing with Davido's friend. The lady is out for David. She is out bearing bad news on the internet, because I won't call it bearing good news. No, bad news on the internet. She is indeed out. She's spilling everything. I said, don't. When I say Americans don't have filter, you understand? They will say it the way it is. The way it is. It's not just on their personal life. If you watch the American news, you'll be able to understand. Well, that was the first thing that shocked me when I came to the US. When I came to the US, the media, they were talking about their policies, about they were saying everything on the internet. I say, see, America is always going to war with countries. Now you're telling them, this is a strategic point, this we are planning this, da 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 da. I say, this country should have some things they don't say out there, but that is the way they are. Okay, because where I came from, when the government is planning everything, they don't tell citizens. You don't get to hear. So it was shocking to me, but later I realized, yeah, they bear it all, they say it all. So I made that my video saying they don't have filter to say no, what people are going to say. They don't care what people are going to say. Whatever you want to say. They don't give 2 cents about it. And Anita is now sounding like an angry woman. Could it be that maybe Davido promised to marry Anita and then ran off and married Chioma? Now Anita is feeling bad, coming out. People are calling her all manner of names, from side piece, side chick, to, anything. What is going on here? Because she's carrying on way too long. She's going too far with the information she's spilling on the internet. what is indeed is going on with Anita. All right. So Treasure G said, I think Gist Lovers news are mostly on point. For the Banky W, there is no smoke without fire, but I think they both handled it maturely. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. Thunder Scorpion says he shouldn't be upfront and let her know. He should have been upfront and let her know her position right from day one so that everyone will understand their places. You are so right. But Thunder's gonna have a question for you as a man. Do you guys really come up front and say, I have a woman, I have a wife, or I have an intending wife, but I just like you. So I want you just to be by the side. We can be having our thing without getting her. Do you guys really talk to women like that and they will start following you? Do men actually talk to women like that and they will still agree? Maybe they will agree because there is so much money to spend. Imagine from Dubai, Anita will be flown from New York to Dubai, Dubai to London, London to wherever Davido is going, Anita is going as well with Davido. And this kind of trip are private jet trips, not commercial planes, is all expense paid. So maybe because of the money, if a guy should throw that, I just like you, and I have a woman, but I like you, maybe women still follow. I don't know. I might be naive on this one. So educate me, guys. All right, let me read more comments. Anita sounds so bitter and troublesome after the particular baby mama. With Anita, Davido will learn to tie his third leg and tread with caution. Bam. I said in my comment, this might be the end of baby mama for Davido. Anita might be the last bus stop for Davido and baby mama drama. Because if he comes out of this one, yeah, this is going to definitely reset his brain. Hopefully. And he needs to check in somewhere and get help. If you can't control it to that extent that you can go for anything, he needs to get help. Oh, yeah, do you truly believe Anita is pregnant? I doubt. Ooh, this is coming from another angle. I doubt it. I feel she's just hot for not being in Davido's life. Evelyn, you're making a point, too. You're making a point. She's really sounding like a woman that was abandoned, a woman that was left for another woman. It wasn't just making pregnancy announcement. She's going way beyond that, spilling every information about Chioma, trying to paint Chioma. Chioma is Davido's wife, trying to paint Chioma bad on the internet. How Chioma had something with Davido's friend, how Chioma was not faithful, how Chioma was not there when the child passed. This is sounding like a woman that is really, really up for something. And we are here, definitely will get used to it. Since Anita said she knew Chioma and Davido together since 2017, why didn't she come out at first to say she knew Davido is married? Thank you. She said she did not know that Davido is married. That's a good one. What was this lady's name? Adetayo, I don't like this kind of conversation in my live stream. Please go find something to do. Okay, I'm going to take off your chat and whatever. I don't like this kind of thing in my live stream. Please go find something to do. Find something to do and God will bless it. All right. She is the side piece and he should have had his side piece in check. Thunder, how do men do that? You have a wife. You be in a particular place with your wife and your managers and everybody, including the side chick. Now we are beginning to understand why Chioma follows Davido from concert to concert. Now it's beginning to make sense because this guy cannot go for a concert without a woman. It's very obvious that Davido cannot pass the night without having to put something inside something. Do you understand? But Chioma was following back to back. For how long would that trip be? For how long? Yes, be upfront. and that will avoid a lot of problems. Oh my goodness. And some chicks will buy to it that their side piece, they will understand it. Hey, I'm learning. Host, exactly, host, they will not. Hey. Actually, I'm not angry with this Anita. She will help David going forward. Absolutely. I'm not angry at Anita. I'm not. The thing is this, Anita is there to tell Davido that you can't just keep cheating on your whatever, cheating with women and getting away with it. This has to put a stop to it. And I want to believe he's going to definitely reset Davido and the baby mama drama. Even if he wants to mess up tomorrow, he should be wearing protection going forward. You know, Uche Madagu might be crazy, but there was something he said that made sense. Was telling Davido to go and learn from Bruna Boy. Bruna Boy, and then he should stop all this withdrawal nonsense method. It doesn't work. The chances of it working is very limited. Rather, he should wear protection. I think she came prepared. Anita came prepared, definitely. She's been with Davido for too long. So she wasn't just, a one-time side hand. Maybe she was a permanent side chick, that kind of thing. Davido will say, Anita, I'm going to be in Pittsburgh tomorrow. Are you available? Let me book your flight. Anita will hop into the plane and meet Davido at Pittsburgh. Anita will hop and meet Davido in France. And, maybe she has been that permanent side chick, and then Chioma did not know what was going on, to the point that Davido sold Chioma out to Anita. Even some personal things about Chioma that Anita is not supposed to be privy to, Anita got the information, knew everything. How Chioma cheated with Davido's friend, what Chioma did, what Chioma did not do. Abba, man, I don't know you guys to be licking mouth like that. How can Davido be telling another woman what goes on with him and another woman? It's not fair. Anyway, it's a learning point for ladies out there. If you think because you're seeing somebody is my boyfriend, and that boyfriend of yours is not a faithful boyfriend, if he's not a faithful boyfriend, just be rest assured to limit the kind of information you're sharing with that same boyfriend. Because if he gets to, the other room with another woman, he will start spilling whatever you guys discuss. So be very careful. Limit what you share with the so-called boyfriend, especially those unfaithful boyfriends. All right. Even if Davido tell those women he is married, many will still queue up to be his baby mama. Can't you see? Even Portable now has ladies that queuing up to get him. Wahala no dey finish. So even if Davido says I am married, ladies are still desperate to be his baby mama. Ah, ah, just to have a paycheck coming in to child support. Ladies are willing to go all the way to become a baby mama for Davido. Ha! Ah! This is not fun at all. And I'm happy you guys are speaking the truth. Is a learning process for everyone, and also mostly for young people, looking up to getting married. Marriage is a beautiful thing. Just be careful when you're picking your choice of husband, choice of wife. Be wise like a serpent when doing that, and prayerfully ask God to help you to get the right person. Because if you miss it from the onset, you're going to be miserable. And if care is not taken, you continue to cheat. And if that is not managed, your marriage is heading to the court for divorce. So be careful who you pick as a partner. All right. I've been talking here, guys. Pardon me. I even completely forgot to drop my link. Oh my goodness. I apologize, please. If you have anything to contribute on today's conversation, please, my link is down. Don't forget to like this live stream as you come in. Don't forget to share your contribution as well. So Gores said, I don't think Anita will be the end of Baby Mama, except he seek for help and comply with it. Yeah, Gores is of the opinion that Davido has, a problem that he needs to seek for therapy and get help. I watched your video yesterday. You talked about it in depth. So, guys, it's a good thing you also see another perspective. Jump in to watch Gore's video on Davido. She really made great points on that video. Okay, Tonda said, Nkechi, yes, some of us do. Only scared men lie. Wow. A lot of us are upfront and the woman knows what they are signing up for. Some women prefer this setup because they get perks without headache. Are you kidding me? I am getting educated today. Thunderstorm is a guy and he lives in the US. So, he's an American as well. So he is talking from experience. Okay. Oh my God, I'm going to pin this one. Thank you so much, Gores. Join me on the platform here. Thank you so much for coming in. Let me pin that comment. I like that Thunderstorm's contribution. Thank you for being here. So, what do you have to share with us today, Gores? Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you better
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for letting me in. And with who should we start from? Is it Banky? Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Like Treasure just said, there's no smoke without fire. I now believe that there might not really be a fire, but something is sparking the fire. Do you understand? So before it starts, um, it go bizarre. There's something they've seen. I
What's
think
going on?
around, pardon me?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. For some reason, I don't know how I muted you.
Okay, should I start again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I said treasure just said that there's no smoke without fire. I have another perspective to that. That even without the main fire, it starts gradually. Something will have to kind of inflame of the fire so we can see the smoke anyway. So with Banky W, when I think during the election time or so, when they were still trying to, all these basketballs of the election, there was a time I saw the news. It wasn't from Gist Lover. They said the lady in New Orleans that they saw Banky W sneaking in and out hotel, something like that. But
Mm,
I thought it was maybe they're trying to tarnish his
image.
political ambition. But right now, I feel people have been seeing them in and out, maybe from hotel, the way they said is sneaking. So they will read meaning to it. If they are going for official thing, there shouldn't be a case whereby they are sneaking. If we also remember, someone was saying about Davido that years back, he had to be, maybe he was a manager somewhere and he had to get someone for Davido. I don't know if you read that thing on the like KG that someone said. So it could be one of the managers where they are booking those places. They have seen these two people maybe a couple of times to have read meaning to why they are kind of trying to hide their relationship or whatever they are doing. Either what they are trying to read meaning to is either is the truth or they added to it, whichever one. But something is fishing between them. Though they handle it well by not responding, because the more they respond, the more they will bring evidence out. I think I said that in one of my that with this lover, if you don't say anything, they'll keep quiet.
Mhm.
If she will stop. But if she has her evidence, she will just pack a little. She's expecting you to respond, then she'll start bringing receipts.
Yes.
So the way they kept quiet, they have won. Now with Adesua, if Adesua, kind of forgive her husband, they iron things out. We don't expect them to start showing all that to audience. They will have to show us that they are in love with each other. They will settle their things at home. He will promise her. But when the second one happened, the third one happened. Women now. You see that she will leave the marriage or separate for a while. She needs to have a peace. But the first one can't really be where people should be expecting her to pack out of the house. They will need to kind of agree, forgive each other. That's what marriage is all about. People make mistake. That's all I can say about Adesua and Banky W. The Banky will now know how to play his game and where he needs to work on. No one is perfect. Okay, with Davido, that Anita baby came prepared. She's been keeping the receipt from day one. I've been saying it, she came prepared. And I feel, apart from the fact that she's been keeping receipts, she came prepared. She's had, I'm sorry to say this, I'm really sorry whoever is listening to me. I'm not trying to support Davido because I'm Yoruba, but because I feel someone has been tipping her as well. It could be the Kemi Olunloyo. I'm so sorry. That's why I say I'm sorry. It could be someone that's been tipping her gradually on how to spill things. You understand? To make it more relatable with what is going on
Oh,
right now. But because, see, let's be sincere.
Doris,
So, yeah,
you are making point, a serious point
let's
here.
be sincere. It's part of
Remember,
what I
there is
wanted
another
to
lady
change
in
in my
Ibadan
life.
that Kemi is championing for.
Yeah. So, some people, when they've been saying something for a while, when they now see someone that has a little bit of receipt, they will gang up with that person to make it real. That's what some people do. They are so good, just so that you can give them relevance. You
Wow.
understand? So she too will start gaining audience and wherever, and people will start wanting to believe wherever, everything that she says. Kemi is not really all right up there. We know, she's off
Yeah,
and on.
she's not.
Yeah,
She's
she's
not.
off and on. Yeah, so that's with in that area. And also, the way she was now coming after Chioma, you say you have no clue of her. Then later you are saying you have clue of her. At the same time, let's think of ourselves as a woman. You've been with someone for, even let's think of 3 years. That person is not making a move of wherever. So you now take her as a baby mama, or someone to just come and be relaxing. Or did you guys sign those agreements? And if they were doing, oh, I come, I pay you, you go, it will get to a stage where they want to owe you. Do you
Mhm.
understand? They want you to their side, or they want some percentage of you to themselves. And if you're not playing balls, they will come out to say, you know what, I will scatter everything. They will break the table. Then you can start mending the table. But they would have first of all crack the table in a way. You have the
Mhm.
money to start wanting to mend the table. They have done their damages. Some, they know they have nothing to lose. Do you understand? Even if she's not pregnant, but she knows that she's going to kind of dampen. She will stand in a while for a while. There's so many things that she knows she will gain. She will gain more, but Davido will lose more. Maybe after
Yeah.
a while, he can start regaining more. But I feel someone is tipping her more with what she has in hand. For her to
Hmm.
be saying she wants other baby mamas to come close, she wants to recruit them. I'm not
Mhm.
saying, I'm not kind of saying word to word what she said, but to me it's recruiting. You want other baby mamas to come forward. There are some that we know hasn't really come forward. Maybe some are shy, some Davido has kind of settled them. But if they have the confidence now, they have someone to say, oh, I will be the leader, just keep following me. They will like, okay, let's join in. Okay, what about Sophia that was ranting a few weeks ago? Do you understand? She will
Mhm.
be happy right now. That's if she's not even contributing to, she has not
To the
contacted
whole
this lady.
thing,
If
yes.
she has not contacted this Anita lady, that, you know what, teach him a lesson. Isn't it? So it's a fight for those ladies. Even where Choma was there, they were all in a battle. And you know what? The grass, he suffers part of the, all these bad boats. That's the Chioma. She was the one
Yes.
who walked the crown. So it comes with baggages. I'm so sorry for Chioma that she's going through this, but it's just one of those things. Some people were saying maybe she has to be a mother to Davido. How can she be? You can be once in a while, but if you take the role of a mother, you will keep going outside because you need someone to do, all those um dirty talk and all that way. She can't complete everything. She's still growing in the marriage. Even me, how many years of marriage, I'm still growing. So how can no one is perfect? People will be there giving advice. It's not easy to, practice all this advice. Even that's with the person that wants to listen.
That is it.
Yeah, Davido is not listening, and he doesn't know. Choma doesn't know what he does outside. Like you said, she can't go everywhere with him. People will even disrespect the lady. So Anita has
You
a
know,
lot.
when their son passed, Chema was in an event with Davido in Ibadan. You understand? So she's been trying to follow this guy around. And
And
I
now look
believe
at Anita
only
said they were together.
they were together. No, no,
No,
no, no.
Anita
When the
was saying
son
Davido was
passed,
with her.
when the son passed, they were both in Nigeria. They went for a function in Ibadan. You understand? So
Yeah.
I was like, the first thing that came to my mind, that kind of guilt that will come when something happened to your child as a mother is, if I had known, if I was there, if I
I
was
shouldn't have
just there.
gone with him. Yeah.
So that was the first thing that came to my mind. I said Chema would be crying if she knew she wouldn't have gone for that function. So she's been trying to go to most of these shows with Davido. I guess she knows that her man cannot pass a night without a chick. You know
Mm,
that there are men like that, and it's a problem, it's a medical problem. But they don't see it like a problem because they have money to get anything they want. They have influence to get anything they want in terms of having somebody to warm their bed.
mm,
But the way I look at Anita, yeah, she has gained ground, gained a lot of Nigerian following right now. And it's not everybody that loves Davido. We can rule that out. Not
yeah.
everybody love him. Those that don't love him will be Anita's friend now, pumping information to Anita on how to
Yeah.
go
The
about it.
wrong one, everything. Yeah. They will be
That
pumping it.
is possible. It's very possible. But the thing
I,
is this Anita benefited from that relationship with Davido. And maybe for how long was Davido lying? She
oh,
said she did
yeah.
not
For five,
know.
6 years.
Yeah, she did not know he was married. Davido has been granting interviews, even
She's
in the
bitter.
US.
She's
There is
bitter.
no way this lady did not know that Davido eventually married Chioma
She
after
knew
the
she
loss
was
of
just
their child.
lying. She's alcohol. Oh, she said she doesn't know. And she said, oh, she doesn't want to be a baby mama. That she doesn't want to be a wife that they will put in the house. How has she not contradicted herself?
Yeah.
So she knew. She knows. She might have seen that Davido's maybe visit to her is not as frequent as he used to. Not
Yes.
realizing that Davido doesn't just stay with her and Chioma or this one that we know, the baby mamas that we were aware of. There are
Hmm.
some that from the distant chat that we she put online for us to read, that she was saying Davido was saying some people are clearing the thing for her, for him, when he's, you understand, just
Hmm.
to so these are the people that did not come out. So like I said, she's been building that thing, or she knows that whenever she's ready to blow, she will really blow very well, and Nigeria will give her audience. Right now, I think the best thing to do is just people should just ignore her. When she now continue to run and no one is answering, she will keep quiet. Isn't it is mod zone? When you hold something very tight for a very long time, after a while you start losing grip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you'll
the
be
thing is
tired.
this, internet trolls will always attack her. So it's not gonna stop. And she's not somebody who is emotionally intelligent to forget the internet. No, she
You're
wants to be
talking about
known.
telling the person nowhere. You know what? People that they call Osho, I'm so sorry because I don't like when they use those words, but people that they don't send you. They will like,
They
I
don't
don't
care.
care. Even if they know they are going to even cry, they don't care. They still want to do the thing. That so we're talking about intelli what she doesn't, but she's not worried about that intelli called gently. That she will first of all scatter the table first. Then they can now sit down and start saying, oh, my head was hot that time. So yeah, she know what she's doing. It's the trauma
Wow.
that is coming for that. Don't just like David
A
also.
lot of people are concerned about Chioma. What do you have to say about that?
With Choma, I'm concerned about her a little bit, but I feel she knows she signed up for it. She knew she doesn't know how heavy it will be, or it will come this like this force. Maybe she feels it will be once in a while that if she keep quiet, but it's now too frequent, especially not the passing away of their son. You understand?
Hmm.
Like, I can't you just even if it's once in 2 years or once in a while, or you mess up again, they will talk about it in the house. They will, okay, what should we do next? So she doesn't know it's going to rush in this way. It's like a wind or a blow, if the storm just bah, 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 bah. She wasn't expecting it. She's still trying to be strong with what happened a few months ago, and not knowing that Davido is doing this, and not forgetting that each time Davido visits these places, he will come home and tell Choma lies.
Yes.
Oh, I'm with what's the all this their is boys, he will mention that I'm with James tomorrow.
With
Oh, I
Israel
went
today,
to
yeah.
yeah, and he will tell story tales that they will gist about it. Now the truth is now out. She will now start thinking like, oh, I believed him. She will start looking like a fool. So, to me, I feel if she wants to separate for a while, even if it's 2 months, to have her, to cool off her head, it's fine. And
Hmm.
if she wants to take a move, it's okay. But for me, I think she should just give the video a space for her own sanity. She needs to be well before she can nurture someone.
Wow.
Yeah, if she's not okay mentally, she's going to behave irrationally. And we, the online people and other people, will be the one pointing finger. Isn't it a wife? She's this one. No, 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 no. As if she's not human. Well, it's part
Hmm.
of what she signed for. She didn't know how heavy it would be, but I pray God
I
just
really feel the same way you feel about Chema because she knew Davido is a baggage, not just
yeah,
coming with a baggage. Davido
he
himself
won the
is
battle.
baggage, and she went all for it. In as much as I want to, empathize with her as a woman, at the same time, I don't want to believe she felt Davido was gonna be a changed man, or because he married you. No, Davido is not ready to listen to anybody. He's not ready to slow down, not ready to change, not ready to be a better husband. As far as I'm concerned, he's an unfit husband, if you really ask me.
But
He's an
what
unfit
about what
husband.
about our parents? You know sometimes our parents contribute to this advice. They might be telling her, "Isn't it your father? This isn't how I met him." As time goes on, he changed. It might be one of the things this lady is working on. You understand what I mean?
Hmm.
Like with time, it will change. Just keep giving him time. She might be working on that to see maybe he's going because I don't know. Maybe Davido have opened up to her that he has a weaknesses.
Treasure. Okay, go ahead. I've muted her. See,
Okay,
I don't want to believe that anybody will, you know, after knowing Davido's history, the father or the mother or whatever, I will use it to compare. No, how I met, how we met, whatever. No, that doesn't play. Davido already has 4 children before Chioma or something like that. So a man with that kind of record, you have to psych yourself. I want to be in this relationship with this person. Otherwise, if you're not ready mentally to go through with what is expected, it might swallow the person.
they
She
don't even
knew
know what marriage is
and
all
she
about.
knows and she still will know tomorrow. You understand? So
Mm.
she's so aware of her
Life is teaching
environment,
them.
her situation, and I don't see her expecting the video to automatically change because they now said you're Mrs. Adeleke. It's
Eh?
not going to happen.
The battle just began.
The baggage is forever until they seek for medical help.
Yeah, or the guy is on a sick bed. I'm so sorry. Something must be holding him down. So it's either he's sick for medical help, for his whatever flaws that he has, and he's working, kind of complying.
Yeah.
That's when and part of him complying is even when he's in his personal is in his is alone. You understand? If he's alone, how he's managing his urge. Before you know it,
Hmm.
they will set up an underage for the video. They need to know that whenever he having that desire, what does he do? Must he make sure that he does it? He kind of carry out that action. So there are things to work on the video. That's why I said, his flaws, they need to work on it. It needs to open up to maybe a professional so that they can work on something.
Hmm.
I'm sure some people they have this habit of picking. Even if they have that thing, they still pick.
Yes.
So yeah, so they don't wish to. That thing is dry. So there's a lot to the video, but in as much as that, he's still trying to cover up. So then he really need to allow people to set in, people, professionals to help him. That his personal space, those times he was typing those nonsense things to those girls. It needs to be filtered. A lot needs to go into the video. But considering Chioma, she needs help too, because what is happening right now, she's still young for all that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
For
she has
how
to.
long would that be anyway?
Yeah, it's with time. I pray God will just intervene.
Hmm.
Hello, host.
Thank you
Can
so much
anyone
for
hear
this
me?
contribution. Treasure gist.
You're welcome,
Please,
Treasure Gist.
Thank you
let's
so
hear
much,
you.
girls. Thank you. I think I was battling with network before. Happy New Month, everyone, and
Happy New
happy
Month to you too.
weekend.
New
Yeah.
one.
I'll mute
I
myself.
just came in. I just came in and decided to rest, and I just saw host notification, and I said, let me just jump in and drop my 50 cents and retire. So it's really bad buzz. since July. In fact, I read one comment and somebody said that 2023 is the year of baby mamas, you know, from one baby mamas, from one cheating, from is it Medellin or what did they call her?
Yeah.
Um, from one of them to the other. That was what we've been hearing all this while. But they said a word is enough for the wise. We don't allow things to happen to us before we learn. We can learn from people's mistake. Okay. And I love the fact the angle that Gores came from, why she
Mm-hmm.
was concluding that Davido needs to open up and
Yes.
he need help. That is if he wants the help you get, because sometimes you know that these influential people, especially all these rich people, sometimes they feel that if they are alive, you understand, they feel that if they are alive, they can afford anything, they can afford like sometimes they feel that because they have money, anything they want, they can
Yes.
get it. Some of them will even go at the length of telling you that if I want 100 women now at my beck and call, that they will get it. You get. So that is if you need help. One thing to, um, for you to render help to somebody, the person have to admit that he has a problem. You get. From one, like Davido has been in the news. Is it not Sophia Mohammed that have been, Mahmoud who have been narrating,
Sophia
that have been
Mamuda.
dragging now Sophia don't hear we Sophia don't see wetin pass her power. She don't withdraw her case. Nobody dey hear from her own again. Anyway, with that being said, let's just start from the beginning. Let's just start from the beginning. Okay. When I came in, I heard when we were asking if Banky W story, do we believe? And I said in the comment section that for everything, for every rumor, there is always smoke. There is no smoke without fire. But then we love the fact that they resolve it amicably. And I think I was having conversation with you, host. I was like, oh, even if this thing has happened way back, but then they show online in-laws shaggy with their love, even if they are still like having loggerhead at home, they do not bring their dirty linens to the public. And
Yeah.
that is a good lesson for all of us, especially we women, where we say any little anger, our mouth go dey kpak, 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 our keyboard go, let the world like, and the DBA say, I go burn, oh, I go scatter house, so. But thank God that God really helped Adeswa to help them both to overcome, just like Gores was saying, because both of them did not say any negative thing. They did not come out. Even the gist lover to drag themselves, it tire him. Now people come they give gist lover basketballs, you get. But even if there is anything there, there is something there, you get. So there is something that Soma was saying about that Eniola, the ex-girlfriend of um, Banky. They said she made a video where she was regretting about life, telling her own, like a kind of recounting her lifestyle and everything. And at the end of the day, like what's the video, I actually watched it from Soma. I did not watch it in her channel. So Soma was like pointing out something. She said that men, it is men that are married that need commitment. You get. So that is the same thing I told you when people were abusing Judy. Basbos. I say, see, Judy has nothing to lose. This is her one-time prayer. This is what she desire, and that is why she went for it. Like when you listen to what Soma said, she said that it is the married man that has a vow to protect and not a free bird who is still hunting for food. You get. Now, the Eniola of a girl, like the video they said she made, she was really lamenting about life, how life have not been unfair to her. And now this is somebody like she lost both parents, it looks like she's an orphan. And then as she's recounting her life at 37. Now at 37 and she's feeling that life is unfair to her, she might want to, okay, if life has been unfair, let me just have a baby now. You get. So, and this is, they said she was Banky's first love. You know how this first love used to be. I don't know if I'm mistaken. Now, or even if they are not first love, they are good friends. You understand? Now, Banky is good looking. He's everything. Do you think that Eniola has anything to lose if she get pregnant for Banky? No, somebody that is already feeling frustrated about life, somebody that is already feeling that she has not achieved anything, she's all alone in the world. And then somebody she has known Banky left, right, and center, and she have chosen that, oh, this is the particular, let me just get pregnant and hold that one. You understand? And so,
Co-host, let me ask you a
yeah.
question. If that
Mm.
was the case now, the issue of I'm threatening to come out, I'm going to come out, shouldn't be there. It could have been a quiet process. A lot of women got children that way. When they see that
Yes,
age is running against them, they will look for
because
their ex.
Banky was asking her to, according to the story, allegedly that she has aborted it twice, and then this third one she has refused to abort, right? So maybe Banky was like, oh, if you don't, better clear road, though. Let's not just be using raw words. You understand?
But wait,
Maybe
oh,
he was like, clear
Banky na
road.
pastor. Why is Banky na pastor Banky bio? How can anyway? Let's not go
It's
into pastor
allegedly
things.
that we are saying, if you are saying about abortion, if he's a pastor, no, we don't know if this story is true. But if it is that he's a pastor, should he even been associated with this kind of, maybe he's a pastor, right? He's a pastor, but then should we even hear that somebody is pregnant? We don't know if this is true or not, because they have not come to tell us that it is true or not. But we are just assuming. So if somebody has gone to the extent of impregnating or having extramarital affair as a man of God or as a believer, and then the person can still do anything now. If you can believe that somebody has cheated on his wife or has gone out of become infidelity or what, then the person can still. And you heard this other story that the lady has aborted too. So this is the third one. So probably he was like, if you don't remove it, oh my hand, no day. You understand? Don't come and implicate me. You understand? And
Wow.
that was what made the lady to start talking. You get. So I feel that it is married men. I've already said it severally. It is married men that have something to protect, unlike the singles that they mingle with, especially the side chicks you get.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, hey, I don't know if you also heard about Pastor OPM ministry.
Hey,
They even
don't go
drag.
there. Oh.
You
Don't get
see,
us started
so
on OPM's case.
that's why they said this year is year of
Hey,
baby mama.
see what Evelyn said here. Evelyn said, laugh out loud, host. You make me laugh. Oh. Pastor, they still give people belly. Oh. You see,
Uh-huh.
it's now known. I'm still shocked. I wanted to do a video about OPM. I said, God, Holy Spirit, help me not to be angry, because there is no way you read all those young girls' testimony and you will not be upset. There is no way when you hear that revelation just lover is throwing out there with those receipts, what these pastors do, all in the name I'm providing for you, I'm giving you scholarship, providing housing for you and your family. What they do, suddenly the OPM is showing, is acting like Dino Melahi or whatever, painting on the
Painting.
road, going to
Mm.
hospital. What are they trying to portray? They
They
have
are trying
something.
to divert people's attention from the stories that is online.
Thank
If
you.
he is if he's truly, truly, truly in critical condition, who snapped him and posted on his official page? Who
And who
snapped him?
was
Who gave the
videoing him
permission? And
when
who
he
gave the
collapsed at the
permission they
airport?
should snap him? Okay, no, let's say the airport own anybody can pick up their phone, but in the hospital, in the critical this thing, who gave the permission that they should snap him and post in their official page on this thing? That means it's
Correct.
not critical now. For you to pose or for you to say, but take picture, come and snap me. Sickness never catch you, because if sickness catch you, you no go even remember where you did.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Honestly, thank you guys for being here. I really like the conversation in the comment section. You guys are amazing. And host, I thank you for all you guys are sharing with us today. Sincerely, Evelyn also said, I yes, I understand. Eniola's position. If she quietly gets pregnant, have a child, I really don't blame her if she decides to go that route. If you want to be a mother and time is ticking, these days it's difficult for even people. That's why everybody's now doing all the kaya mata to trap people's husband to marry them. You understand? So if you want to have a child, and you don't have to wait, you just look at Inedo. Inedo is a mother today. Her own is different because she has money, she can afford surrogacy and all of that. But whereby you don't have money for surrogacy and your eggs are still intact, you can go and look for maybe somebody in the past. I just don't want anything to do with you and your future life, your wife, and I just want to have a baby. Can you? It will be an agreement, an understanding, not the one you say
Oh,
you
okay,
are.
even if there is no understanding, me, I even believe as a woman like me, if it had been me and time is running out, I'm running out of time. God forbid, it's not me. But then, if na me want do that kind of thing, I go do a clean mouth, calculate your ovulation, heat, create. Just give yourself 3 months. You understand? Calculate, become friendly, hammer. You not go even tell the person self.
Thank you. That's the thing. You know, go tell the person. At least
Don't
you know
go tell the
interested in
person.
the
But
person.
when you born, the person call they tell you, say, this child resemble me. All those guys say, hey, if the person one day interested, you will just use the person silently as egg donor. Finish.
Abio.
Sperm donor.
See what Tonka said. I don't do church at all either. No church, no pastor is getting my money. Sincerely speaking, the pastors these days, I don't even know what to say about them. That's why I said let's not get started with that pastor thing. They are no longer pastors. They don't have the
Hmm.
fear of God. God
That
is
is why
so quiet.
The Bible has commanded us now that you should serve God in truth and in spirit. You should
Honestly,
know God for yourself. At this age, anybody that have not known God for herself, you are still relying on what your pastor say. You are still relying on what this person say you should do or not to do. You have your Bible. You have the Holy Spirit. You've not gotten to the extent of connecting to God and knowing God for yourself. This is who God is to me. That person is still foul. It's still far in Christianity.
hmm. Anyway, so you guys think Banky W handled the matter professionally? Then Anita, on Anita's case, what do you think, host? Treasure Gist on
Okay,
Anita's case.
I'm just taking it bit by bit so that we can accommodate others. So, coming to Davido's side, man, the matter carry itai rapper for people where they talk itai rapper because this is not the first one. This is not the second one. It looks like he's the king of the baby mamas now.
Yeah.
And apart from that, his music sells. I don't think Davido has a clean slate. Like everything about his history is not too straight. Is it when he went to America? Is it when he was rusticated, or is it when he came back to Nigeria? You understand all the whole stories. Doesn't have good history at all. Apart from that, his music sells and trend. You get. Um, but personal in his personal life, I think is a messed
Yeah,
up.
you know,
Although
if we go that route, there is something Gore said in her video in her channel. You know, Davido lost the mother when he was very young. That whether we like it or not, mothers play very vital role in the lives of their
important
children.
role.
Yeah, so we never can tell how growing up was for them because we don't have the information at hand, but we don't know how he was raised. Maybe all of those things was because the mother's absence. It could be.
It's not about the mother's absence. I also saw one. I don't know her name. They said Davido's sister. I don't know her name, but it's one of the Yoruba. I think Just Love. I used to drag her. I don't know Judy what that she was supporting APC those days. I
Okay,
saw it on
Eniola.
Facebook. It's not Eniola. It's not Eniola. I don't know her name. One
Okay.
woman like that. She's a Yoruba woman. She was the one that actually made that point that she was like that Davido lacks motherly love. Okay, if all the whole orphans start behaving all like this now, the world no go enter us now. Eh? The world no go enter. Or let's say all the whole, do you know how many children that have been raised without mothers? Orphanage home everywhere, and they are still responsible. The truth of the matter is that I said it sometimes, all this fame, you understand? You
No,
can
no,
even see it with,
Treasure, let me come in here with
I'm
what you
sorry, Host.
said
I need to
about
leave now.
orphans.
Uh, I need to leave now. I have live in by 3 o'clock, so I'm sorry. I
All
have
right.
to go
Thank
do
you
you
now.
so
still
much
have
for
something
joining
to
us,
say? Go rest.
Doris. Thank you. Thank you. Let me say something.
Okay, I was saying she still have something to say before she leaves.
Okay, okay. Is that what you said? No, she says she has life. She wants to leave. See, let me
Okay.
say something here, a treasure. See, one thing, if you have money, enough money, and then you're looking after your children, you can't compare that life with an orphan. An orphan doesn't have anything. There is nothing to pacify. When kids start throwing tantrum for parents that are very wealthy, they use money to calm them down. We don't know how Davido grew up. Davido was born in the US. You understand? We don't know how he grew up. All those formative years, I don't know at what point the mother left. So, in one way or the other, I believe that also impacted his life. The absence of his mother in his life, impacted his behavior. But this is this. We can't rule anything out. That's why I want us to leave that angle open. For an orphan, is a different ball game. Nobody's pacifying you. They will even shout on you. So it's left for you to buckle up, to be better. And most
Okay,
of them,
host, I'll have to cut. See, I don't want to believe that it's because of the absence of his mother. And I'm not underrating the impact of mothers in a home. I'm not, or in the life of their children. Do you still remember these two children? I think I even forwarded the gist to you. Two kids that tie their father because
because
of
of
money.
property.
Those ones,
Yeah.
because those ones, is it, their mother is alive, their father is alive. You understand? So I
Yeah,
don't want
those
to
ones that
believe.
could fight their
There
father
are there
because
are
of
still rich
property.
people that
It's because of bad upbringing, lack, and greed.
that
That's
is
it.
just it. It's bad upbringing.
I
So
understand
you
where
can.
you're going. I understand.
Mhm.
I understand. Look at what Thunder Scorpion said here. He said a pastor was counseling a married couple at their church because of marital problem, and later he came to they come to find out it was the pastor sleeping with the wife.
Imagine,
How will you how will you get up from your seat if you were the man? Is it not with a slap on the pastor first of all?
imagine.
You we keep
These days, so many people just call themselves into this vineyard. Though. So many people call themselves. They call themselves a man of God, but they are God of men.
honestly.
I don't know what Christianity is turning into now.
Yeah, and Evelyn said many girls are having babies from one night stands. So Eniola is way better placed with so many years with Banky. If I were her, I would just have the baby, no permission needed, even from
Mm-hmm.
Banky. You see, I really like
Exactly what
I
I
like the
just
way
said.
you put it. You're not gonna inform me, but my case is why did this conversation get to gist lover? That means there must have been I am pregnant to Banky. No, go and take it out, go and take it out. I don't want anything to dent my image. Not now that I'm getting in line with things. Could that be the reason why she started getting angry? Because if I were in her position at 37 or 38, I won't have my baby and no man will be in question. At 37, 38, you should be financially stable to take care of your child. You understand? So there is nobody
Mm-hmm.
needed if that's the situation. But why the story got to gist lover is because there could be threats somewhere. There could be
Mm.
don't say it out. Don't no, I don't want people to know. There could be something on that tones going on that made this story to the internet. And you're like, won't be the first person to get a child. A lot of women got children just this way, and they're happy with their kids. But when you now start to get the man involved, that's where commotion will happen. And knowing fully well that the man is so involved with his wife, that's where the problem comes.
Yes,
Anyways,
but I agree with you. There might be undertone that arise to the public of it. It's still like similar case to this Chibuzo alleged baby mama, Pastor Chibuzo's alleged baby mama. If you listen to their conversation, if you read some of their conversation, there was where they were dragging for the name of the child, and then the lady now told him um that this boy has suffered. He is living as if he doesn't have a father. Why would the baby bear her name while he has a father? Then the man now responded, the pastor now responded that should he, should the life of millions that depend on him be at stake just because of this one child? You understand? Because he's trying to conceal the boy's identity. They want to do a international passport for the boy, and they are requesting the documents of the father as a guarantor so that they can correlate the surname. Then the man doesn't want to show himself. You understand?
hmm,
He doesn't want to stand in for the child. He said the child can get his name, but he's not going to stand in for. I don't know. I think I'll forward the video for you so that you listen to their conversation. You understand? So this is something like that. Sometimes I think you are the one saying it, or I watch it in some other video. He said that sometimes why all these things becomes public is because there's always an interest to protect. You get, and before you know it, one person will start giving out information to the bloggers, you understand, because they want to protect their own interest, or when the one party interest is not met well, you understand. Before you know it, the person will now start diverging information. Now you can see Anita own. You can see Anita. See, let me just dive into this one where I just dey round this Anita case because that case is hot. That girl now fire. Now fire. Davido just land himself for fire. If Davido finish this one, you know go tie in Oboloko so make we know wetin cause am because he met more than his match. I think you said he met his Goroyat. The other person said he met his equal. I see, like this girl is out for trouble. If you listen to her conversation with Clark, you will see that Clark was trying to calm her down, but she wants Clark to be high so that both of them will be high, so that the whole thing will explode. But Clark was calming down to talk to her, and it doesn't go well with her. You understand? Now, the first somebody even asked question here. The person said, "Are you even sure this lady is pregnant?" Anything is possible. Maybe she's just coming out of like as a bitter woman. You understand? Oh, maybe the video left her because since that means it's not even a one night stand. You know that was
no,
what
it's not.
made her to come out to start talking that people should want to make keep the record straight because when Gist Lover said it, he said it was a one night stand. Then she now came out and said it's not a one night stand only for us to wake up yesterday, and she's even giving us a throwback of 2017. Meaning, say no
17.
be today, no be today. So I think everything she's just so angry that the video finally hook up with Choma. If you remember that even before the video finally decided to marry Choma, all these baby mama things, we know say he get baby mamas, but the pressure wasn't like this. And as you can see, since wey be say e marry Chioma properly and when their picture come surface online and he is bold enough to go to a different platform, international interview and said he is married and he kept mentioning Chioma name. You see say e dey sweet some people for ear.
Yeah.
E could aggravate some people. So after you don't use me, after you don't use them, so you finally go. You understand? It could be. So all these things because see, even this Anita, we never even know wetin dey make her vex. You understand? We
Hmm.
never know because she have not showed us any evidence of how she is fighting with Davido that made her to start talking. You understand? Just like you said, did Davido said they are not going to take responsibility? even the chat with the clerk. Clerk said, okay, safe delivery, when you deliver, if he is a delicate, we will take care of him. If the baby is a delicate, we'll take care of it. You understand? Meaning that they will go for DNA. But she said, I reject, like she was so nasty. Do you understand? So she have not even said the main point, and that is why we can assume that it's because Davido finally settled down with Choma.
Shama.
And do you know that Anita said that she is let her be done with her Android. That when she open her iCloud, say area go catch fire. So this one's what would they see? We never see anything, according to her.
God have mercy. The thing is this, it's unfortunate that the whole thing is happening. I don't know what Anita would have requested from Davido to have led to all these buzzwords we are seeing on the internet.
Mm,
There must be
mm,
something, like you said, there must be something going on. But the thing is this, Anita is beginning to sound like a broken record. Why am I saying that?
mhm.
Why are you going after Chioma? Chioma hasn't said anything to you. If you have a
Exactly.
fight with Davido. Why opening up Chioma, who she met with?
Yeah.
Why Chioma? That means the attack is now on Chioma instead of
No,
David.
the lady is just troublesome. Do you not even see how she even dragged Clark? That Clark, that Clark was trying to woo her. Are you sure that Choma have not done it with Clark? Because that is the same thing that Clark is trying to do with her. Like the girl is just too full of trouble, different troubles. Like it's just that thing you said. Don't mess with an American
Ah,
black
yeah,
lady.
yeah, yeah. People don't know. If you mess with Akata, your own don't finish. Period. Period. That's the beginning of your doom. Okay,
So the
look at what
lady,
Iblis said. Iblis said, Caller, you are right. These women are really aggravated after Davido started with the public interview of announcing Chioma. It could be possible. It could be possible. So you mean because she's your home girl, you went and married her and left me, and then you've been trying to
mm,
silence me, and upon that you still came back to me and we did it and you got me pregnant, blah, I don't know
mm-hmm.
what she stands to gain, but she will lose more if she keep going this way. But you know what? Controversy, let's not forget that. It sells on social media. And now
What
she's
are you?
internationally popular.
Ha. Yes, what are you
She's
not saying?
she's
She
popular the
came out
whole
to
of
tell us
Africa
that
now.
she doesn't want cloud, she doesn't want this thing, that she doesn't want money. Do you know that from the day, in fact, the day I got to see her page on Instagram, she was on 500 and something K or 400 and something K. As at day before yesterday or yesterday that I checked, I visited her. She was already on 800 and something thousand followers,
You see? You see,
almost 300 or 400,000 followers within, is
within
it even up to
3 days
a week?
or 4 days.
Yes. uh
So
Now
the
she's saying
lady,
that she wants to
she's
do
calculating.
meet
She
and
knows what
greet.
she's doing.
uh That she wants to do meet and greet in a play in Nigeria and in
She should be
UK.
careful before they tie her there.
She no pick on Nigeria now, they go break her leg. Etie wasa.
See what
Eburu eburu.
Thunder has a lot of information about pastors. Though, see, women threw themselves at pastors too. There was a big church convention. A pastor was found nude by in his bedroom, in hotel room, Steve, and his wife was at home, 2 states away. You can imagine in the
The truth of the matter with all these self-acclaimed pastors, let me just use it, self-acclaimed pastors, is that they are just like all these artists. So,
yes,
they know they do without body. Anywhere where they go, they arrange for them. I think I heard this from you. Anywhere where they go arrange for them. They
yeah.
go arrange. If they finish, they go catch their body. They are just self-acclaimed. They don't have the Holy Spirit in them. They're just using their head knowledge.
Hmm. Okay, we as a man in our midst today, Thunder Scorpion is actually giving us back to back. He said, wives need to understand that if a man doesn't want to eat the same food every day, wear the same outfit, drive the same car for life. Men need variety. So,
Which kind? Then they should not get married now. Why would they now get committed? They should not get married.
so Thunder, you see, the person should stay single, not get married. So you keep having your variety, you keep changing whatever soup or whatever food you want to eat. And that's what I was saying. Why did I said it in one of my videos about the video? Why did the video get married in the first place? If he knew
Yes.
it was difficult for him to be committed, there is no point getting married. If you cannot commit, you rather be in an open relationship. Even if you have a very serious girlfriend, you guys can make it an open relationship. When you want to do your thing, you do your thing. No commitment. But whereby you commit, you say, I do, till death do you part. There is no point having three baby mamas making announcements in less than 24 hours. We were talking about Anita in New York. The French lady came up. I'm beginning to think something after watching the French lady's interview yesterday. You know, it said she went live yesterday. And I'm beginning to think so. Maybe she was asked to come out so that she can diffuse the one of the New York Anita. But Anita's voice is louder. Anita's
Mm.
voice screams very, very high. The lady went and on live stream saying that Anita should just call it off, that she's being mean, that Davido is a nice person. She also can testify to that. Why is she attacking Choma? What did Choma do to you? So is Anita now, is the French lady now Davido's mouthpiece? Because Davido is in Portugal and the lady has left France to Portugal.
To
And they in the
Portugal.
same
So,
place.
so now you are getting the gist now. Do
So
you
that
not
other
think that?
French lady, yeah, I'm thinking is now speaking for Davido. You understand? Maybe she's
Mhm.
because she says she's not keeping her own belly, that she will go remove them. Then why did you make the video in the first
Why
place?
she can't come out and they make noise?
Thank you. So I
The
want to
truth of
believe
the
they
matter
asked
is
her
that for
to.
the Portugal things to happen, that means they have
They are
sorted that one
together in
out
some
already.
one place. Yeah, I believe the video is asking using that girl to correct some one or two impressions. And maybe that lady was never pregnant. Maybe you just let it be another person is claiming baby mama. The more the merry, the more the publicity. The video is on tour. A lot of people want to see, want to hear, want to listen to the music. The tickets will sell. Negativity in our generation right now, it's those controversies. That's what the internet is live for. That's what they live for, and that's what is trending. Look at Anita is now heading to 1 million followers because of the video in less than 5 days. Think about
Somebody
it.
who we never even knew before.
Honestly, Evelyn said privately, I think the video has been giving all his baby mamas false hope, which is why they are bold enough to publicly come call him. Anybody believing Davido was that's Anita. If Anita was believing Davido was gonna marry her, she was a big dreamer. Davido was not going to marry her. You should be wise enough to know if he's dishing out his country people. Now you won't marry. That's if even if Davido was giving them false hope, a woman should also be very intelligent to know this person, is he really serious? Is he, you should be able to figure things out. Once you stay with somebody for 1 year, 2 years, you should be able to deduce if that person is serious with you or not. You don't need a soothsayer to interpret that to you, no matter the kind of false hope that person is giving to you. Thunder said
Anyway,
yes.
let me shoot in something. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just concerning what you just said, um, maybe the ladies, they you just what Thunder Scorpion said. Let me just go back a little bit. Thunder Scorpion said that a man will be tired of taking different varieties and all that. Now, Anita has been very comfortable when Davido was eating different of a truth. She knows that it's not only her that the video is servicing. You get, she was
Mhm.
comfortable. Oh, do me anytime you come to US, anywhere you go, if you like, get it anywhere. But once the video got committed, now all these things they come out. You understand? That means she was using the video before the video got committed to whole body. You understand? She was still catching hope that, oh, maybe they use and you understand. Don't be surprised because after the video got married and he kept announcing it. Maybe that was what triggered her, or the video is trying to avoid her a little bit again. You understand? Because
Mm.
he's already committed, and that is what is making her to flare up.
Hmm. Anyway, nothing is impossible with these people. Nothing is impossible with them. Everything you can rule everything in this case. It might be okay if he has kept me for years. Maybe there is hope, you know. But the way she's going, what did Davido do particularly that she's this upset? Or is she getting angry because people are trolling her on the internet? She's enjoying the traffic. If she's making money on Instagram with the traffic, she can't deny that. So, what is the problem? We don't know. Anyway, Scorpion said, yes, a man, no, you have a main wife, and if you're providing and protecting, you have side pieces. It is a man's nature to have more than one. Ah, no, 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 no. She must understand that she is number one, not only number one, not only one. Are you kidding me? Mm-mm. I'm yet to believe that any of these women are actually pregnant as we speak. Certainly, they have intimacy, but nothing else. No, they are pregnant. Anita can't come and say she's not pregnant. Anita is pregnant. I believe she's pregnant. The one I heard was Chema is pregnant too. I don't know about that. Nobody has verified Chema being pregnant, but that's the gist I heard. So, host, if we go back to what Sonda is saying, a man is never satisfied with one woman. Are you, Thunder Scorpion, are you now trying to put in my head to come and start scrutinizing my own husband? Let me understand this gist because I don't get it. You said there is a piece. A man will always have a piece somewhere, one piece or two pieces or side piece or whatever. So are you now telling us when we now think in our quiet places to have this kind of conversation, or oh boy, is there anything you need to tell me? Is there somebody you're seeing by the side that I learned from a fellow man that you guys are never satisfied with one? So Thunder, if you're still here, let me know your response to this so that I will start asking the question once I finish this live stream. I'll start going to interrogate my husband. But host, on a more serious note, what do you have to say about that? That men will always have somebody by the side. That is in the nature of a man. What do you have to say about that?
Host, I don't know. There's something that just went wrong. Let me try to reconnect. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Okay, okay, okay. While you're trying to reconnect, let's keep going. Thank you guys for being here. Thunder, on a more serious note, I don't want to believe that let me put up that statement again. I don't want to believe this statement that is in a man's nature. I know, according to the conversation I've had with my husband, because I'm open to discussion, I talk about anything with my husband. From what my husband said, that men are hunters. They want to hunt, they want to conquer, that is in a man's nature, always ready to hunt. But once marriage comes in, once there is commitment, once family comes in, everything changes. You're no longer there hunting. You want to, oh, you see this chick, you want to get with this one, you want to go with that one. Once there is marriage, family, if you start having kids, if you marry, start having kids, your priorities changes. You're no longer there looking out for who to hunt down. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But that was the conversation I had with my husband. And I want to believe that more, that marriage, family, and commitment will make a man think otherwise, refocus his brain, that aspect of the brain that makes you want to hunt down chicks. You now refocus it back to your family. I want to look at it from that angle. But let me see what Evelyn said here. Evelyn said, laugh out loud, host. Leave your husband out of this, I bet.
I think I'm back, right? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
you're back, treasure.
Okay.
Look, Thunder now said, look at alpha male lions and most mammals. They have multiple women. Men, we can get multiple women pregnant at once, but a woman can only get pregnant by one man. We are biologically wired this way.
And
Ha!
that is why men should go for it's even all this family planning should be for men, not for
Right?
women. Yes,
Thunder, you see, men should go for family planning. You know, when Supreme Court in the US ruled on a Roe versus Wade, whereby abortion is no longer allowed in America, they took the thing back to the state for state to start making their own legislations to decide what they want to do state by state level, no longer federal coverage. So most states now said yes, abortion is no longer allowed. If you do abortion, you go to jail. That is with most cases in the US. Then some states, still give you the option to do abortion. Do you know what men did? The men started going to the doctors to to what term do they call it? To remove those, is it I can't remember the term they call it.
vasculotomy. I've been awaiting
Yes, something like
vascular.
that. Because they don't
Mm.
want to get anybody pregnant and you cannot do
Yes.
abortion. The doctors in Florida, for example, the state that went with that Supreme Court ruling, no abortion allowed. Come and see, they start having patients booking to get themselves. Men, no, they don't want babies, so they have to remove that aspect of it. You understand? So now you're saying men should also get into family planning if they cannot be able to control it. I think is a good advice to men. I think so.
So, host, what was the question that you asked?
Yeah, Thunder was saying that men are wired differently, that they that is in their nature to have multiple women at the same time. So I asked Thunder to please help me here, because is he now trying to put in my head to go ask my husband, or yoga, start talking. I heard you guys are never satisfied with one. That's why Evelyn said I should leave my husband out of the conversation. So Thunder now went on to explain, look at male lions, and let me put the quote here, that they can get multiple women pregnant, but a woman can only get pregnant by one man. So that they are biologically wired that way. That was why I brought in the case of Roe versus Wade that was overturned by the US Supreme Court, giving the states the ability to decide how they want to handle with their citizens. Most states in the America, the Southern Belt, most Republican states say no abortion. Even if the baby, your life is at risk, no abortion. You understand? A lot of people, you have to wait it out. There was a woman that she was having, the child was dying in her belly. The doctor told her the child cannot survive. She was already close to full term. This woman had to carry the baby, the dead baby, until it was full time before they had to bring the baby out. Is that bad in most of those states that do not have any option of any form of abortion in that state? So now that they can get multiple people pregnant, Thunder, I think men should go for family planning so that they will start getting people pregnant.
See, these are the lies that men tell themselves. That is what they told the lies men tell themselves. You understand? I know, like in Africa, they will tell you that men are polygamous in nature. Yes,
Mhm.
they are polygamous in nature. But who say women? We know they polygamy too. Eh? See, oh, forget. Sometimes there is there are some of all these things in this world that doesn't favor women. You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
See, oh, you host, as you are married now, you want tell me say one person since you have gone married. I hope say your husband know the close up.
No, they are sleeping.
Since you got married, are you going to tell us that never nobody have ever stalked you, even on social media, try to give you
Are you?
green
Let
light
me
and
tell you
all
my
these things?
experience. When I was
Oh, but
pregnant with my
women
first,
do, we show
let
them
me tell you
out.
my
Even
experience. I was
women, we are
pregnant.
polygamous in nature.
A host, wait now. I was pregnant, about 8 months pregnant, so I was almost close to due. I went shopping with my sister-in-law and my niece. My niece at the time um, was not married. My sister-in-law wasn't pregnant at the time. Then three of us were walking to the store. And one guy now said, "Man, babe, you look good with your pregnant. Do you have a,
Hmm.
pregnant woman?" Oh, I said, see these
Hmm.
ones where they follow me behind. I mean, they do you understand?
Me
So
too.
that's the fact. People will still want to have a piece of you, even if you're married. You understand? But it's what we call discipline because we are committed to it, because
Hmm.
we are family oriented. We want to make things work. A woman's nature, that's how we think. Once you're in a marriage, you want to respect the institution. You want to be there for your husband, for your kids. But a man is different. I want to say, I want to agree to an extent what Onda is saying. In as much as they want to see, they will still see. You have seen couples in events. There is one lady I saw one day. If you see the lady and she's like this, even me as a woman, I dey look the lady. So I now noticed another man was staring at the lady. So I now went close to the man. I say, bros, this one you're looking. He said, did you see that? That's what the man asked me. Did I see that? I say, I see Amo. I say, please, whose wife is this? He said, you don't know her. I say, no, I'm meeting her for the first time, and her figure is what met her with me. You understand? The guy said, wow. Wow. The man, the wife did that event too. But he was busy admiring somebody's wife.
Looking at
And I
other
was admiring
people,
too. I was
imagine.
admiring the lady. She was so curved, eh? You know the African curves, no be this artificial things people are doing to lift here, BBL. The woman has it. She's also in one of my videos in my Mother's Day event. If you see the woman, eh? Hey, set, no be small set. That I was like, no stomach. For the fact that she didn't have tummy with that, I was wild. And she already has her children, 4 children, no stomach, just that. So people can, their eyes is what attract first. And for men, they lose control. They lack control. They can't be able to control what their eyes are looking at and what their body is telling them. But if a woman, you say, no, I don't want anything that will dent my image. I don't want anything that will, what will I even tell my husband if I get into it? How will I raise my children? What morals? There are so many things at stake for a woman, which I don't want to believe
So
that men think
is
about.
that same notion of men are polygamous in nature that deceives men? You understand? You even find out that there are some women, all this ash, where they say they don't live for a low show house before. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And if peradventure they even get married, you will see that most of them will stop. You understand? These are people that have tested A, B, C, D, 10, 20, 50. You understand? But because we women, we value marriage, we value marital vow, we value commitment. You
yeah,
understand? And we will say, no, it is one man, one wife. You understand? Even some women that are suffering in their marriages, where they say their husband, they give them the way where they want. They go
mhm,
still they manage, they go still they collect them, even though they have job, even though they have, they go still collect and endure. But man, even the ones where their wife they give them enough, they go still, because they don't value marital commitment. Now, it is some more, let me not generalize, just
yeah,
like what Thunder is saying. Thunder is trying to say that all men are, but it's not all men. There are men that value their commitment. There are men, in fact, it's still like this thing, it still boils down on something like this. I don't know if men have libido like women does. I don't know what they call their own. There are men that they are not hyper active like that. But you see this the video own. I don't know the kind of memory, whether na juju, I they follow that one, you know, because I don't get it. If he feels that he's even hyper, let him get married. So all this thing boils down on discipline. Davido is not disciplined. Let's forget whether whether he's an artist or all this thing. He's not the only one. Shay, Now people don't they tell us they learn from whiskey. Whiskey is better. I don't even know those ones. I'm just
Wizkid
hearing
has
their name.
3 children already. So, I mean, who is learning from who? It's only
Uh-huh.
Bruna Boy. Bruna Boy doesn't have a
They
child.
learn from Burna Boy. We learn from this, learn from this. See,
Then
if you feel
Flavor,
that you're an
Flavor has
artist,
Flavor has 3 children from different baby mamas. So, and
then the
Casey,
king
Casey
of them all,
is married.
Idibia,
Who again? Who
Two
again?
Face.
Two Baba. Davido will overthrow Two Baba very soon. Two Baba will now be number 2. Davido will be number 1. So the thing is this, is actually very unless the video goes to see a doctor and they will be able to have a conversation, is going to continue to do this. There is something Evelyn wrote here. Evelyn said, once you're committed to making a family work, you automatically are disciplined, man or woman. So Thunder, if you're still here, you see the comment I highlighted now. That is the fact about marriage, relationship, man or woman. It's not just okay. It's not a one-sided thing that is only a woman that will be committed, will be disciplined. We also have feelings. We also see things that are not working in the marriage, but because you're already committed, you want to make it work. When it comes to intimacy in the bedroom, you understand? A woman might not be getting what she wants, but at the same time, she's there to make it work. It's not all about me, me, me. But for men, they are thinking about themselves more than they are thinking about the family. That's where the problem is. There is nobody that is immune to commitment and discipline. Everybody, both man and woman, so far you've agreed to be a unit, you've agreed to get into a family way to raise a family, that commitment should be paramount in that relationship. Thunder said a man gets married, gets fat, lazy, intimate for 4 minutes once a month, and no other woman desires him. So he has no choice but to be faithful. Chai. Hi. I don't even know what to make out of it. Unique, what do you think about this comment? Unique, are you here?
Hello, host.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I was asking you, what do you think about the comment I pinned here?
Let me see. A man gets married, get fat, lazy for 4 minutes once a month, and no other women desire him. So he has no choice but to be faithful.
What do you think? So is that the situation in a marriage has turned to? A
I
man
don't
gets
even.
married, so because of that, men don't want to get married, they don't want to be committed. Is that what Thunder is trying to tell us here? Because I am so lost here. If they get married, of course you'll be fat because somebody is cooking for you, but you can still
Okay,
be doing your
is Thunder
cooking.
trying to say that those ones that are committed in their marriage or that are faithful in their marriage are those fat, lazy ones?
That's what he's trying to say here.
But those smart ones, smart, active, are not faithful. They are still smart and active, faithful husbands that we know. Okay. Um, See, the truth of the matter is, let's not just justify infidelity in marriage. Let's not justify all these baby mamas. See, once you have chosen to get married, once you are committed, just just know that commitment or marriage is not something to play with. You get. If you know that you are not ready for marriage, if you know that you are not ready to be faithful, to be committed to your partner, don't even get married. You get, because at the end of the day, you bring somebody's daughter, you come and cage her. Did you hear how Anita is now calling Choma door foot, whether foot door, I be door foot mat, something like that? You come and cage her and you are still doing adventure. There's something in Igbo land, they said, too okorobịa niile ị ga-eto, mgbe ị dị n'ọnwa anyị chịkpuo ụkwụ. You get, do all the your own oringo. Despite that, it's still not healthy. All this oringo thing is still not healthy. You enter A, enter B, enter Cynthia, enter Okeke, enter this one. You know, we're not even still talk, we've not even talked about the the what impact on Davido, all these different things that he's showing in different women raw
Yeah.
like that. We've not even talked about it, you know. These things has impact. Is he scared that he's not even scared about his life? That person, that woman, you are going from left, right, and center. Did you do medical checks? Even
Thank
if you do medical checks, you are not living in the same house with this woman. You go, she meets Mr. A. Do you know that is why a lot of people are angry with Davido? Not only that he's got entangled with Anita, but Anita is a professional Olo. You know, this is professional Olo. We get sight, we be say where she they trade. Now, people are even mad with Davido that, oh, you know, even see, maybe, not be say they get some people where be say they are, oh, any big girl now, this recent age, not be say they know they do. You understand? But for the fact say this one a professional, na in own business they do. Mr. A Sunye, Mr. B Sunye, Mr. C Sunye, you know, to the extent they get the website ichọ watch ya ije watch ya ihe niile full ihe niile. This is the kind of person that Davido choose to dakponye into her ocean. I'm sorry, I'm mixing the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm speaking English, but I'm sorry, I have to quote some things, you know.
Yeah.
You see. So once you are ready to get married, please, if just know that commitment is necessary, and then you have to. Just like Thunder, you hear what I'm saying? Is it that women that we are not seeing people that are chiking us? Women also get tempted, but
Yes.
no, we choose to stay with you. Even those women that are getting half baked, they choose to remain faithful. They choose to remain with the man.
See what
Even the ones
Thunder
that will
said
cheat,
here.
they will not cheat less
Host,
than one or two, or one
host,
person, or one
can you see
maybe
what Thunder is
ex-boyfriend
saying?
or a very good friend, just one person, the one that are cheating. But you see men, they will just be flying, testing a pussy, testing crayfish, testing this. Now,
Host, just look at
now.
what Thunder said here. No man is 100% faithful. And monogamy isn't natural. Even women are realizing they desire to be with another man at times. It's human nature, and nature will always prevail. See, it's Thunder. You can be right that sometimes, because if you're not getting what you want, you might think of something. But the thing is, it's commitment and discipline is what makes changes the game. For a woman, it's not all about her. It's about us, me, children, husband. We don't usually say, after all, you haven't satisfied me in 2 months and all of that. I'm going to look for where to get it from. No. First of all, we are going to think my action, what impact will it have on my children? What impact will it have on my family? That's how we think. And that is commitment. That is discipline. For the father, yeah, yeah. See, when Facebook was a thing, if you come to inbox, my inbox usually get filled. I had to go to my Facebook profile, not this my business page, my Facebook profile to change about me. I had to edit about me. First of all, I am somebody's daughter. I am a child of God. I'm a child of God. I'm somebody's daughter. I am a wife. I am a mother. So for those that will come to my inbox those days on Facebook to talk about, to say nonsense, how pretty I am and all of that, I will tell them it seems you did not look at my profile before coming to write all these jargons. Because if you had checked my profile, you see I categorically stated there, I am somebody's wife, meaning I am taken. I am not in the street. So please go out there. There are so many single women out there that you find attractive. So that is what I had to do. But the thing is this, we think differently as women. We want to protect us, not I, me, and my desires. Nobody can meet your desires 100%. It takes the grace of God for you to endure certain things and keep moving for the benefit of not just you, for the whole benefit of the family. If men will start thinking in that direction, they will find out that all that glitters isn't gold. It would have been a better option. But would they think like that? I want to consider my wife, my children, before I think about any other person, or before I think about misbehaving. They don't think like that. That's why we have the likes of Yule Doche, who forgot the family, forgot the wife, the children, and then went for another woman. And then that's where it has ended now. Anyways, I want to appreciate my super chat and also a member. Thank you so much. Goodness, I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. And Thunder said, I agree. He shouldn't be going unprotected. That's a fool that does that. Okay. And then Evelyn said, healthy means get your hormones balanced and get your mental health okay. You will forever be interested in your family. Definitely. Okay. And then Thunder said, men get married and stay washing dishes, being stay at home daddies. Next thing you know, they will be breastfeeding. Thunder is a crazy man. Why wouldn't they do the dishes? After all, they ate with the dishes, so they should help in the home. Anyway, I know you just want to make us laugh. My co-host, I want you to sum this thing up for me quickly before I move to the next topic. What do you think Davido should do going forward? What do you think Davido needs help? What do you think Davido should do? Let me know what you think, please. My co-host, are you here?
Yes, host, I'm here.
Okay.
The truth of the matter is that I've said it already. I said there is no way you get help if you have not admitted that you have a problem. You get.
Yeah.
Once you admit you have a problem, your problem is already on the way to be solved. Now, has Davido tell us that he has a problem that he can't control himself? You understand? So even if we say he should get help, even if his manager or his father want to get him help, did he tell you people that he cannot control himself? Or whenever he see Covey, Booby, it's in Nana Adoyaka Koko, you know, has he said that? If only when he admits that oh, it's hard for him to control himself, then that is when we'll start talking about help. But if it's Davido, did he need help? He surely do need help. You get, he surely do need help because it's looking like he's no longer normal. It's
Yeah.
looking like he's no longer normal. For the fact that these days people are not even blaming him. Somehow there are some set of people, some of his fans, that are saying that, oh, that okay, even if he has chosen to be dipping, why can't he protect?
Protect himself.
You
And yeah,
get,
I'm of the
why
opinion.
can't
I'm
he
of that
protect
opinion too.
himself? You
Yeah.
protect yourself. Okay, just like you said, Uche Mado is a clown, but he's saying it. He
Yeah.
said a child. He said the robber is like, it's not even up to £1 or $1. You get,
Mm-hmm.
but all this stress, even the money to buy the pill where they ask Anita, have you taken? Or the I think I don't know if it is Anita that I heard. He said I read that he said, "Have
No,
you
there
taken
is.
the
He
pill?"
was asking, did you take the pill? I read that
Yeah.
chat. I hope you
So
took the
the
pill.
the, the
Please take
life
the
of
pill.
that baby is more precious than the robber. Even his own life is at stake. So
Yeah.
why just keep tarnishing innocent children? You know, taking blood. I'm not saying we are all saints, but then there are things you can prevent. You
Yeah.
can prevent abortion. Nobody is holding you not to free yourself when you get, since you cannot abstain, since you cannot hold body, but there are little precautions you need to you know so me, I feel that condom is how much one, but no, he chose to go raw, which is putting him in much trouble. So for Anita, Anita is out for Davido, and I pray she will not deal with him. Like she should not be his downfall, because that one she's not looking back at all. And now somebody like Anita, um if she's truly pregnant, do you know that Anita is going to deal with Davido mercilessly, because both of them are American citizens? If it was in Nigeria, just this one that Sophia just they make noise say she's going to change the daughter's surname because she is the mother and she is the father. And I will all know where all those things are pointing out, maybe because of the child care or allowance you get. But in US, we know it's not like that. This is a place where rules and regulations work. This is a place where law works. So this lady is actually going to use the law against him if peradventure she's actually pregnant, and if the pregnant reach to term, we'll pray, okay, because this is baby uh that are innocent. So, but I hear people also advising Anita to take it easy. 9 months is a whole lot, is a whole lot. She's already spilling, she's already causing commotion here and there. You like Anita don't even know what will happen in next minute. You don't know what will happen in next 10. 9 months is a whole lot for her to be doing all these things. Even people who don't born the baby, they never charge like this. And that is to say that this woman is bittered. You get. And as it is now, like I said, we don't even know what is making her so angry like this. So, in as much as Davido has gone to settle with the France woman, he should still try to see how he will put all these things to, should I say, on hold? It's not even on hold. They should sort out things with this lady,
In check.
you know.
Put them in check. But another question I
Yes.
wanted to ask, I wanted us to treat it, but it's like I kind of forgot that. In all of these things, Davido, French lady, Anita, New York, and other, every city Davido goes, there must be a chick for Davido. There must be a side piece for Davido. That's what is obvious. An old hotel manager in Port Harcourt said the video goes for anything. How he organized one dirty, ugly looking chick, and the video went for it. So that one blew everybody's mind. So if it's in Portugal today, there must be a chick. If it's in London tomorrow, a chick. If it's in New York tomorrow, there must be somebody. If it's in Dubai. So if that is his lifestyle, he should wear protection, because you can't choke all of this, get into all these holes, and then come back to your wife, Chioma, and still take a dip. How do men handle it? How? They don't have conscience, because a wife back home will be like, oh, my husband I've not seen for 3 weeks. He's back, honey, honey, honey. Arrange the bed, make everywhere very, very good, very, And then the next thing, the man is not even thinking twice. He's also getting into you. How do men live with this? Because there'll be so much guilt, but they don't have that. How do men live with that? And for Chioma, I want to believe that Chioma is also prepared to marry Davido, because he was in that relationship with him. He has gone through many waters, understanding how her husband behaves. So maybe if Davido gets back to Nigeria, it will be time for Chioma and Davido to go and do hospital check to see if he has diseases or not before they will mingle. There is so much more that goes on into this kind of lifestyle that people don't understand. The kind of transmission of infection, and because there is no way you go around 3 women, 4 women, that you come back to another, that your HP balance will be the same. No. But men don't understand it. If a man cheats and comes back home, like this kind of Davido's thing, and then meets with the wife, your body as a woman will wake you up 3 days after. Something different will happen in your system. But most times, women don't even remember to think about those things. You might start feeling uncomfortable when you go to pee. That's a sign. And that comes after you had met with your husband 2 days after, the next thing, or even a day after, you're feeling somehow when you go to the bathroom. That's when you start. You didn't go swimming to say you got those things from the pool. Then where is it coming? Something foreign has gotten into your body. So this is a wake-up call for wives to be aware, to be aware. Be conscious at all times, especially when you know your husband is that on a high level of unfaithfulness. You have to guard your body, because once you start going, things start going into your body, it affects your balance, it affects your hormones and your mental health, because you're the one that is going through the pain, going through the discomfort because of what your husband did. All right. Thunderstorm, a husband and a wife are together. The main cause is always better than the side chick. Yay. I'm
First,
glad you're
let me
saying
just
that.
say something and step down, okay? Now that you just mentioned women, okay, and you mentioned trauma, let me just still say something concerning that trauma side. Now, um, trauma, you said trauma already know the kind of husband she is marrying. Yes,
Mhm.
I could remember the last time we had conversation. You said, "Is it all those expensive bags? Is it all those things that she wants? Truly wants? You get?" Yes. I don't really know how that girl is, and I don't know how she is coping now. There are so many things that are going on in the internet, and I wish she takes that advice. Now, Choma knew how Davido was when he married her, and yet she went into that relationship and is looking like she's just a shadow, you know, just like how May Doche was to you before now. You get. We don't know what she does behind the bars, behind the social media, but it is an opportunity for her to discover herself. I heard Gores was saying, even if it means separating for a while to cool off, you get, that she should do that. The choice is hers. I'm not saying whether she wants to separate or not, but I want to join my voice with others that are saying that Shoma should go and discover herself. What is she really doing as a woman, as a famous woman? You understand? A famous woman, as a woman married to a famous man. You get? Is she using her husband influence to build herself, or she just they follow the video, they go different sites and all those things? It's time she should develop herself. I believe there is nothing Trauma will start doing now that will not flourish because of the name and the influence already attached to her her status. You get? She should try to build herself. If na shop she wan open, let her open a big plaza. People go know am for that. If na the chef wey she learn she wan do, she go and become
You know,
something.
you're sounding like Uche Maduagu. Uche has been doing short
Yeah,
videos telling
no,
Davido,
because see,
open
sometimes it's
restaurants.
because they are giving you. They know that you don't have much say. You get?
Yeah. You know,
Because
I
they are
really,
giving
I
you, they feel
really,
that they can ride on you anyhow. But by the time they know that they can't mess with you, and that is what Anita is trying to prove. You don't mess with every woman.
yeah,
You get?
I really like the angle you're coming for Chioma. The thing is this, if Chioma is wise, she knows what to do. But if she's an unwise woman, it will just affect her like it happened to Precious FKK, Fanika Yode's
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend. When
See
Precious was
small
kicked out,
Regina Daniel way they don't enter Senate,
thank
just
you.
Senate this thing.
When Precious was kicked out, she went with nothing, not even the Range Rover that was giving her she
Mm-hmm.
was driving. She left empty-handed. If Chema is a wise person, she should start something on her own and then develop, just like you said, do something, be independent, and that will even keep her busy. That will keep her engaged. She stopped worrying about Davido. And if God blesses them with children, let her focus on raising her kids and being happy. Because
I
to be
think
honest with
the
you,
other woman said Anita said she is expecting. I think that Anita, she have said so much and she still, she has spilled much.
Anita
Oh,
is, oh, Anita
Jare.
was the one that said Choma is expecting. Okay, that means
Yes,
Choma is
that
pregnant.
it boils down on that thing you were saying now that a man when the all goodies are where all things are going goodies, they will start spilling nkajohan and kajoha. They'll be telling the side chicks everything. You know, you were saying something before that Anita is coming for trauma. She's coming for trauma because of the information she have gotten from Davido.
Nigerians,
You
and
get
Davidos.
from Davido. It is all those things that Davido have revealed to her. So, as in, if we continue on this particular topic, you can't exhaust it because the three people that are involved now super like the tie rapper, Anita, oh no small, Davido no small,
They
Choma
haven't
Steph.
seen anything from Anita.
Hmm.
Anita is, she's
I
still
just pray
warming up.
that God will help them to sort these whole things out. That is just it because the Anita girl that is telling us that she doesn't want anything from the video, she's already made, she's this, she's that. It's all appear that she's lying. She's lying.
No, she
Because
wants
she
something from
needs
Davido. She
something. She
wants
really
child
needs
support.
something.
She likes the private jet life. Is Choma going to leave the marriage? Oh no, she's not. Who will marry her after? That's the question people will be asking. Who
That
will
is
marry
just
her
it.
after? She cannot
And
maintain
do
that
you
kind
know
of
that
life.
I feel sometimes I used to think that Shoma I'm not the one to determine for her, but the condition at which she married Davido is wrong for me. It looks like it was a compensational marriage.
Yeah, because of the loss of the child.
Yes, because we all
Hmm.
know that all this, although we've heard Davido say trauma, I think he said 2023, that was end of last year. But the way that they just went and do the whole thing, kukre, sharp, 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 while she was mourning, it was just like looking like it was a threatened marriage, like you must marry me or you know that kind of thing, like a compensational
You know,
marriage.
some people were of the opinion because of the Igbo culture, you can't take hold of the child unless the bride price was paid. And if you really ask me, after Chioma is done mourning, because she's a grieving woman and all of that, after she's done mourning, they should do elaborate wedding, if truly Davido, so that nobody, the likes of Anita, will not say, "Does he look married? Is there anything on the profile showing he's married?" I don't know. When I mean elaborate wedding, they should call news media, even if it's just in the church that are going. They should call news media. Everybody will be there. Davido is
Not
married.
only church, they can afford it. If real worry pikin can do a wedding like almost for 2 months or 3 months, did her bridal shower, did traditional, do everything afresh. Why can't Davido do? Davido can. That's
Yeah, they
if
need to do something that the
trauma
whole
wants.
public will be aware of their status. You understand? Thunderstorm is saying something. It's storming in your area. Oh my goodness. The South get this all the time. Please, our prayers are with you and the state of Indiana. Please, it's not gonna get to you. The hurricane, the storm will come and
Please stay
pass.
safe.
Please,
Oh.
please, you guys should stay
So
safe.
let me
Okay.
just say let me just conclude and step down host. In all and all, the only thing is that sometimes women love to even these days you even go to TikTok, you say it's better I cry in
In
riches
money
in money than
than
to be
suffer
happy in poverty
in
and all those things.
poverty.
These are the kind of feet. This is a typical example of feet you get. And it's still we that will say it's better to cry in this thing. And then when somebody choose that lifestyle, now we go see the give and
No,
gbas
no, no.
gbos.
See, a treasure. See, if Chama knows what she went for in that marriage, let me just say, nobody will want from. It's like you've tasted honey, and then they are giving you bitter leaf after. You don't want that. You want to continue to fly the private jet, carry the Hems bag, do all those, big stuff that the man
Was
is.
Chioma very rich? Is Chioma's family very rich?
Chima's family is comfortable, not very rich. But Davido has spoiled the girl. I think Davido is Chima's first boyfriend.
Okay, I think they started since secondary school or so,
No, from first year
university.
in the university,
Yes,
Davido
yes, I
was her
think
first
I
love.
read something like that.
Yeah, Davido was her first love. So when you think about the whole thing, she started with a very bad, falling in love with a very notorious in the act, in the act of cheating. Davido had no break. But Chioma went all the way. Eventually, now she's Mrs. Adeleke. The thing is, this is her life. It's going to continue like this. Is she coming out? No. She's going to
You
focus
see,
on
in
bearing children.
conclusion, let me just conclude. In conclusion, whatever Thunder Scorpion is saying, I don't want to believe, and I want you guys not to believe that cheating is never an
Did you
option
hear
in
that?
a cheating is never an option in Igbo. I'm reading Igbo and I'm saying Igbo. You see what I told you the other day? Cheating is never an option in a marriage. If you are not comfortable with your partner, you can marry them in, and that is why a lot of people are applauding Ned
Eulogy.
Nwoko. Yes, marry them in if you feel that one is not enough. Oni is marrying them to satisfy himself, although he own na marathon na he go win. He go win. He go marry
Wait, oh,
marathon.
now that you're talking about Oni, I learned when Naomi is going back.
No, she's not going back. We
Okay.
need to when they asked her, it's that I think is a title that where you saw it is the title. They asked her if she's going back, and she asked the person, "Let me answer you with another question. Do you think I can survive in the midst of strong and elder 6 women looking at me?" That was the response she answered them. So meaning that she's fragile. She's barely 30 now. Those women are above her. Then she will now go. She didn't survive when it was only her or when they were two. Now it's in the midst of 6 of them. So I don't think she's going back. So my people, cheating is not an option, and being a chronic cheat, anyone, you find yourself becoming a chronic cheat, you need help. First of all, if you know you can't even handle it, protect yourself, protect the unborn child from coming. That is just the benchmark. Protect the unborn child. When you know you are not ready to make children, why make children and waste them into the bin? Those are human lives. When you plan to bring them to this world, be sure you are ready for them. Be sure they are alive. Sometimes all these people, I could remember when I was in secondary school, and this pro-lifer, they came to educate us. They told us something that some people tell you it's still blood. Their early stage is still blood. This one, once there is fertilization, human being have formed. You know, so let's not start looking at it. It's just blood. Is it flush it? That no. Once there is fertilization, a life has started, and anything that happens to that baby, yeah, with that life, a life is lost. You get. So let's not just be careless about this life. You can enjoy your life in whatever way you want to enjoy it, but in all you're doing, be wise, be disciplined, and be
Careful.
matured about it.
Mm. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my co-host. I really appreciate you all are amazing this morning. I really, really appreciate. And I want to touch base with what's happened in the U.S. On Thursday, the U.S. Supreme Court overturned the affirmative action. What affirmative action is, there is a policy that they put in place for many years to make sure that the colored people, the black people, they can be able, all of them sit on the table, in the sense that when it comes to admission to Ivy League universities, you have to consider a bright black kid and give the person accommodation with other considerations. So they overturned it on Thursday, saying that universities should go back to their policies to remove the affirmative action. It's not everybody should be judged based on merit. And let me give some illustrations so that people can understand what it means. Let's assume my child has a 4.9 GPA and another child has 4.95, maybe 4.92 or 4.91 ahead of my child. And my child is a colored child, a black kid. She has 4.9. The other kid, a Caucasian kid, has 4.91. So it's just ahead of my daughter by 0.000.1. Okay. Then when it comes to affirmative action, they are going to take my child, give my child admission to Harvard against the person that scored 4.9.1 because of affirmative action. Okay. Are they equally? Because they put in a lot of things into consideration that the colored kids and the black kids do not have all the privileges that a white kid could have. So, on that circumstance, if this child could still get this kind of a GPA, that means he deserves the option. So they will admit the black kid in school. Now they scrapped it, say that everybody should go to drawing board, change your policies, remove that affirmative action clause, so that if you're coming into the university, you're going to be judged solely on what your performance, solely on what your brilliance is, solely on what merit. And a lot is not going well with a lot of people in the state. They are still advocating, but Supreme Court has ruled. So what do you say? It was a sad day for me on Thursday because it's going to go all the way down. We are not sure how far it's going to go. We are not sure if it's going to affect the equal opportunity employment. We are not sure if it's going to affect all the affirmative actions per state when it comes to employment as well, being heard, being seen, being given opportunity to sit on the table. We don't know the extent this particular thing is going to go. However, I will be following the story. I'll be following the development and the policy. If anything changes in terms of employment, in terms of equal employment, I'm also going to bring in them here for us to discuss. But did that really affect me on Thursday? Yes, I thought about it deeply. For over 30 minutes, I was quiet and silent. I refused to turn on the news because I didn't want to feel emotional or anything. I just want to ask God to help everybody. And I want to be giving admission based on merit. However, just like Whip Gobert stated it, if they were all treated nicely or treated equally or treated fairly in the past, the affirmative action wouldn't have been in place in the first place. So it comes because some people, or rather the black people and the colored people in the country, have not been treated fairly. That was why the affirmative action came in place. Anyway, I'm not here to bore you guys with all the stories in terms of government policies, but that is what is the latest in the US. Mansa Queen, thank you for joining me today. I do appreciate. And also, there is another ruling by the Supreme Court in the US. The case was that a vendor refused to put in her website or their website that they provide services for the gay, and it became a problem. The bias came in and all of that. They went to court. Now the Supreme Court has ruled that the vendor has every right to deny services to gay couple. We don't know how that is going to roll this week because it was done yesterday in the news. We don't know how it's going to roll this week, the agitation, but we just pray that everybody will be fine at the end of the day. I pray for unity. I pray for diversity. It's very important. I pray that everybody should be given opportunity to sit on the table. That is what I look forward to in the America that we have. All right, let me see other things. Thunderstorm said divorce rate is 50% and 70% of divorce are initiated by women. Yeah, when they're tired of being cheated upon, they can initiate a divorce. And if I'm treated that way too, I will also initiate a divorce because I can't be staying faithful with you, even when you're not getting it right on point where I want. And I'll be pretending to be getting to orgasm just to make you happy. And then you keep on cheating with maybe other. I will still initiate divorce if I find myself in that kind of situation. Yes, I will go for divorce, period. Side pieces are on the rise. That is the truth. Thunder, it is not true. Once you get out from getting it from your partner, is cheating, no justification. All right. Thunder said, do men mean, Thunder, do you mean you inform your partner that you're going to have affair elsewhere? Okay, a question for you, Thunder. If you're still there, please answer. So if a man has multiple wives, is that cheating? Cheating means trying to deceive to get ahead. Is all if all parties know and agree, it is not cheating. No, I thought that in our African setting, polygamy is allowed. A man is it could marry more than one wives, but you don't have to go and marry them behind each other. You have to let the wives and the home know, I am taking a second wife, I am taking a third wife, I am taking a fourth, fifth, and you can marry as many as you want in African setting. And in Muslim setting, you are allowed to marry four wives, maintain four wives at the same time. That is not cheating. You're just following your culture, your tradition, your religion. It is not cheating. It is cheating when you keep one wife at home and you have baby mamas, just like Davido's case, or you have baby mamas just like what Yulidoche did before he married the woman to legalize it. That's what that one is entirely different. No, I don't have a side piece. So Thunder, you don't have a side piece and you're talking like this. I thought you have one and your wife is aware of it. Oh boy, oh boy. It's been a pleasure chatting with all of you today. I must thank all of you immensely for joining me on a beautiful conversation this morning, Saturday, the July 1st. And we'll be having a holiday on Tuesday, 4th of July, to celebrate American independence. Okay, join me on 4th of July. I'll be going live in my cooking channel to show you guys how we roll. So you'll be doing grilling with me and then have fun with my family on 1st of July. I'll be going live on Tuesday. Join me as well on Tuesday for another live stream to celebrate 4th of July with my family. Okay, what else? What else? What else? Am I forgetting everything? Anything? I must thank all of you immensely. If you're meeting me for the first time, if you're just coming, my name is Ifi Oyoyo. Do me well by subscribing to my channel on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook as well. And if you're yet to join my membership is up. Please join my membership. Support what we do here. Encourage us to keep coming on to have these amazing conversations with you. And also get all the teaching moments and all the lessons we could learn, because I'm still learning. Now I know, according to Thunderstorm, that one is never enough for men. So when I finish this live, I have some questions to pose to my husband. And I hope he has good answers to give me today, or good explanations rather, to explain some of these things that Thunder threw out today in the conversation. Thank you guys for joining me today. And do me well to love yourself enough so you can be able to show me love. And do me well to be kind enough to yourself so you can be able to be kind to your neighbor. If we all show kindness to each other, this issue of somebody come to your porch and then you took a child down because somebody felt they were intruding will not be happening, especially in the country where I live. Less kindness rule, less love rule. Let's unite for one purpose, that is the same blood that runs in our vein. If I cut my skin, it's going to be red blood. If another person cuts her skin, it's going to be red blood. Mine is not black, mine is not green, mine is not yellow. It's still the same blood running in our veins. So let's unite in love. Let's appreciate each other. Let's know that we cannot create a human hair, one piece. Talk more of creating lives. Everything still boils down to God. All right. Oh, you're asking what Oyoyo means. Oyoyo is simply means beautiful. Oyoyo is beautiful, beautiful human being, beautiful lady. And it's actually not my my parents' giving name. It's the name my husband gave me. So I decided to go with it. It's not a legal registered name for me, but that's what I answer. Okay, that's the name my husband calls me, Oyoyo. So, and that is it. I love it. I was at first, what's the meaning? I had to go Google it and then find the meaning. So I liked it. I said, yeah, it fits the bearer. So I went for it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for being here. Treasure, Are you still with me here on stage? Hello, Treasure. Are you still here? It's still showing that Treasure Gist is still with me here. Let me know if you're still here because I'm rounding up, okay? All right, it seems that Treasure Gist is also gone. Thank you guys immensely for joining me today. Don't forget to join me again on Tuesday to celebrate American 4th of July, American Independence. It's going to be fun, a lot of fireworks. I have a lot. Every year we've always had fireworks. So this year we might be stepping out to go watch the main fireworks. In as much as we have a lot to throw in our compound, we're still going to have fun to watch the display of fireworks somewhere to enjoy the evening and close out the celebration on Tuesday. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and leave me your comment if you come across this video. And do me well, like I said, love yourself enough so you can show me some kindness and be kind to us one another. Until I see you guys on Tuesday, be well and stay well. Bye bye.